in the system we have right now, it's based upon really the people. And the people we elect, we have to make sure that they represent our values, our the way of life, and make sure that they're making decisions that are right for us. So if we're not voting, we allow Alaska to become a place that isn't our own.
Well, Alaskans should vote because everybody can make a difference here. I've seen elections here won by a single vote. Beyond the mathematics of why people should vote, it's part of our social responsibility to vote. And voting is one of the ways we come together as a community, and it's one of the ways that we make sure that the people control the political process.
Salmon connects all of us. It connects people from every ethnic group, every walk of life, because so many of us love salmon, depend on salmon, and have a personal relationship with the fishery, with fishing, with filling our freezers and all of that. So now's the time. If we don't step up now, we get the future that's dealt to us rather than grabbing onto our future. And some of that has to do with electing people that recognize that the most important thing to keep going in this state are the sustainable resources that have brought people here in the first place and that are going to last into the future. And so finding people that have the commitment, the knowledge, and the understanding of how science is, how science works, and how the world works is critical for us as we move forward.
Not to vote can be tempting for me in a few upcoming Alaskan races because of a disagreement with two choices that I find counterproductive. That's not a good enough reason not to vote. I think Alaskans should vote because we're so fortunate to live in a state where there's vast wilderness. The one way we can make sure that we are protecting this incredibly invaluable resource, one of our country's most valuable resources, is by voting.
We have to use smarter techniques when we're making our laws and regulations that are more geared not towards money or big oil. In Alaska especially, we have to gear it more towards environmental options such as renewable energy sources and sustainable practices with fishing and hunting. It's pretty simple. It's your future, and you're going to have to live on this planet. Why wouldn't you want to make that as enjoyable and as safe for your kids and their kids and their kids after that as you can?
My message to voters, to Alaskans, to pretty much everyone is just that find out what it is you want to protect and just do it. If you're willing to die for it, you should be willing to live for it as well.
Register to vote. For folks that haven't voted, it's just a real charge to go vote. Every time you go vote, whether it's a primary, a general election, a municipal election, you just feel good. After you come out of the ballot booth, you just feel really good.
Women have not had the right to vote until about 80 years ago. And in this country, there are many people in the world who don't have a vote, and we do have it. Why squander that?
This is why we vote.
You should get to the polls to preserve your own